All right, we back today. Hi, everybody. We back to, I named it specifically Deftone Sounds right now. All right, so I got my haircut together now, my wardrobe together. We always start off with our old school a cappella dramatics. Boom, take one. Give a toast to the food. You gave your all in love to him. He wasn't true. He tried to find another girl sweeter than you. Imagination sent him on a wild goose chase. And now he sees there's no other girl to ever take your place. Bam, right there. We're stopping that. We're going to stop and we're going to take over with the other part. Thinking. I listened to Kwame before. He got so much material. You can go back and forth. I don't want to paraphrase him or anything, but I do want to say this. He talked about manhood. And what do I think manhood is? Well, my opinion is that manhood is taking care of your responsibility. Manhood. Not putting the cart before the horse. Taking care of your kids, guiding your kids, watching out and protecting. And the way you can do that, you have to be around in. Talking now about fatherhood. Man, standing up. Irregardless to what gets in your way, And Kwame, he has a kid that he has his hands on. He has a daughter. He talks about him, And I'm also go back, and I'm gonna touch on everything. I'm gonna touch on also who's after that, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Too much in the showbiz, and I need you. I'm surprised you guys, as many as you guys go to see him. Because it's all like a doctrine that he speaks, a cult like, come see me, and if you don't, you're ignorant. That's condescending. I mean, who does that? I'm surprised he gets as many as he gets. But I don't know if he wrote books and whatnot. I know he got a couple of awards. I seen his wedding or his proposal on YouTube or whatever, Instagram, whatever it was on. Very weak. But keep doing what you're doing. Candace Owens, I just hope she's not our brand for the Republican Party when we have to stick someone of color in there, because if she ever disappoints them, she's out. All right. Let me go back to Kevin Samuels. Women, I know you guys don't like me talking about him, but guys have to look at that, and I tell my son to look at it, but I told my daughters too. Because with every sprinkle of some kind of untruths, there are truths, and you just have to rightly divide. Right? He's coming from a different angle. He's out the box. So he gets attacked a lot, but yet some wisdom in there. And some experience. And some just straight up. Julian, my man from Detroit. Julian Rose. He should get his own show. But it's going to be hard for him because he tells the truth too much. And they have to censor him. He's living a dream, self-actualization. The hierarchy of Maslow hierarchy of That's how he explained life in different stages, starting from the very bottom. But the top was self-actualization. And we might get into that later, but I don't. And that's just the things that I went over the last time. I introduced myself the last time too as Kenneth Crutchfield. Just issues that happen today that just will blow your mind. Just like the insurrection that happened, and people can look at it. Mostly Republicans, let's just tell it like it is, and say that didn't happen. They were just in there sightseeing. They were in there, walking around looking like, hey, people got killed, people got murdered. One guy, and they still calling it what it. Look, it'll go down in history as it is, And that's another thing about this critical race theory. I don't know, because I came up in the time where they were teaching that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves and Christopher Columbus discovered America, and all these untruths and these heroes that, look, Lincoln was cool because Lincoln was before his time, but they never talked about the Union had to stick together. It was about really keeping the Union together and keeping the power together, right? Being the United States of America, because it would have been two countries over here right now, right? And look, based on racism, they try to throw that under the rug, don't they? In this critical race theory, 1618. Oh man, what is it, man? They got it all. It's basically just telling the truth about how the racism and slavery and those type of hatred, oppression of people affected the people from the people's point of view. And anytime the oppressor, and we all know this, it makes sense, critical thinking, anytime the oppressor hears the oppressed saying, hey, this is how you done me and this is how it feels, they want to shut that down. So you got all around the country, they voting it out like, hey, don't even bring that to us. It's just the truth. You don't want them to know the truth, so you can know the truth so it can make you free. Teach them so they can learn how to deal with a browner country. Higher education is the way. Trade school, some schooling, taking care of your family, protecting your family, protecting yourself first so you can protect your family. Making sure that you don't just be out there having unprotected sex. So you don't have babies and then, situations. It's so much going on, in our community particularly. And I'm like Kwame, I focus on our black males and what's happening, because some of them are out of control, and it doesn't matter what you say, but it's a lot of them that if they just could have got there, they might have could have got over there and then been out the way. I know I'm talking theoretically, but sometimes you need that push, because all of us are not. Hey, I didn't have a clear path, but I did have mama and daddy. It helped me a lot. I had a mama until I was 22. And they helped me a lot to be stable. And, maybe one day I introduce you to my son, and, he cool, smart, handsome, all that. But, yeah, he got his faults too. We all do. We human. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. Yeah, I started out with my singing. Like I say, I'm gonna find a way and I'll get my son here that I can collect you guys videotapes of singing. Let you sing first, since you want to, criticize or recognize or critique mine, and then I go from there. Just a little something for the day of encouragement, you know. I'm looking through my notes because I just write them periodically. Cool, Crutch, not cool. We basically went over the same people because they're in the news. Look, Biden, reparations. I like Juneteenth. That's good. All right, we got a holiday. But we owe, or we are to pursue or demand so much more. Deuces out. Have a great day.